We're here in historic Andersonville, Georgia. We're here to investigate Easterlines Country Store. This place is just supercharged with paranormal activity. It's a very small area, a very small population, and the history dates back to 1864 when they established a prison just down the street. 13,000 people died on that hillside. It's one of the largest out of the 150 POW camps during the Civil War. Everything is all concentrated on that hillside. This town basically was established and built by John Anderson. Henry Warts, which was the captain of the prison, actually lived in this town, and he ran the prison, and eventually he was hung for his crimes that were committed during that era of having a prison. He was actually the only person during the Civil War that was hung for war crimes. Audra's the manager here. Her staff has experienced poltergeist activity, shadows. Let's go in now and meet with Audra. Let's hear her story. I want you to come along as we investigate the country store.
The front, we are the general store now. We serve lunch, have little grocery items, ice cream, but right here is where one of our instances or occurrences with the ghosts, or whatever you want to call them, happened. The spirits. I had a girl working that morning, and she was here by herself for the first time, and when I come in, she was pale as a ghost, so I asked her what was going on, and she said she had heard something upstairs, walking up and down the stairs, and she knew she was by herself.
Okay.
And I told her, I was like, yeah, that's just Fred, no big deal. And as I was telling her, no big deal, this chair slid back. It was like a man scooting back from the table, you know.
So you all heard that?
Yes. And then I'll just give you a little tour. Last week, me and two of my girls were standing by the counter, and we heard a squeak, so we looked up, and the bathroom door was opening by itself. It went from being almost closed to being open the entire way. And then a couple of weeks before that, we were serving customers, and we heard a crash. And in our kitchen, we had a dish from our top shelf that was touching the wall like this is right now.
Okay.
And there was no trains, no nothing, because the trains rattled along.
Vibrate, I get it.
Yeah. The dish fell into our sink, shattered. It hit so hard, it hit the spatula, and the spatula was on the side of the counter.
Wow, nice activity.
Oh yeah, a lot of
movement.
We call them shenanigans. A lot of shenanigans. I had seen a man, or what I thought was a man, we'll say a silhouette, walking through the antique side. And I was startled. I was like, ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't know we had customers, and they let me know that there was nobody here. But it was definitely like...
So you're seeing shadows too?
Seeing shadows. And this is the antique boutique area. We're standing in what was the general store.
The general store.
In the 1850s.
In the 1850s. So it was the original building of Andersonville.
Yes. And like I said, they had dirt floors at the time. We've since done some things. But about right here is where I saw the shadow, or the silhouette.
The silhouette was
walking past the door right here. And then back here in our dry storage area, this is where this is where the original owner of the general store sold caskets out of. They sold caskets in the back. And one day, several months ago, I was back here washing some laundry, and out of the corner of my eye, it looked like a shadow of somebody hanging from the middle of the room. And all of my employees do not like going in there, especially after dark. It's colder in there. It's just a weird...
So you thought they looked like they were actually hanging from the ceiling?
Looked like they were hanging from the center of the room. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, none of my staff likes to go in there, so it's up to me.
And he actually sold coffins out of there.
They actually sold caskets out the back, yes.
Maybe they measured people back here too for him.
I would say it's a perfect place to hide somebody.
Yeah, really.
That's just speculation, you know.
You're right.
But then I'll take you upstairs.
Okay.
So another thing, we often hear somebody walking up and down the steps.
Okay.
When there'll be nobody up there, you can hear like running across the roof.
Yeah, okay. So footsteps upstairs, up and down the steps.
Upstairs. Definitely some creaks. I've had some of my own employees and other employees from when it was a different business.
Okay.
Hear their names being called or hear women's voices. Yeah, last week, I had never noticed the attic access.
Okay.
And I guess because it was closed, it's not really noticeable when it's closed.
We're right back there.
Yes, that corner right there. But one of my girls brought me up here and was like, hey, did you notice the door? And I got about right here and turned around to see if I could see it. And the door started opening by itself a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it wasn't very much, but it was noticeable enough that it was time to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is it.
Okay. You don't want us, they did up here just storage, and did they have...
Well, this is storage for us.
Right.
But I do think at the time of it being a saloon, this might have been sleeping quarters.
Okay.
Or the brothel, you know.
Yeah, not only do you have the history of the building next door, but you have the history of this building coming from off Georgia. So who knows what happened
Who
then.
knows what happened up here.
Right.
Who talk about being so parched and that their throat is really dry.
I know, that's what I was just
and
telling
that's what
Matt.
just happened.
As we're standing here, I'm not really saying much.
Yeah.
And as we're sitting here talking, even outside, I'm like, my mouth's just getting dry and dry. And I know yesterday when we did the tour and walkthrough upstairs, you were talking, I was just filming. It's like
all the moisture leaves your mouth.
So to me, it just seems like the energy that was on that hillside, people were so thirsty for something to drink because there was only one water source that ran through that prison camp.
Yes.
So, in this Georgia sun beating down on you summer, so you just
that water flows from up the hill back here through Pioneer Farms and into the camp.
Into the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my throat's, I'm dry now. Well, this is going to be a first ever for Southern Heat Paranormal. We're going to do a seance tonight. Audra here reads tarot cards. So we're hoping maybe with some positive energy and reading and having a seance, we can draw some of these spirits out to communicate with us. We set some different devices up on the counter. I have a REM pod set up. We have an old electroscope set up. Sometimes I think some of the ghosts and some of the anomalies and spirits get scared or don't want to come near all this stuff because they don't know what it is.
Right.
So I figured, well, we'll go back to old school and try something old, and if they get near it, then we'll see.
Hello. Hello. That sounds like it's me.
It's me. Are you talking to us already? Here? Here?
Turn the light on. Don't play too much. Don't play too much.
there's anybody in here, we'd really like to talk to you. We don't mean any harm. We just want to communicate. You know, next door at the museum, there's a lot of history, a lot of memorabilia, uniforms, stuff that was from that era that's on display next door. They actually have items from the crew that hunted down John Wilkes Booth. The bonnet from
Mary Surratt.
Mary Surratt. She was hung for treason, and as she was being hung, the bonnet fell off her head. Is this Mary Surratt trying to communicate with us? Is this her in the picture wearing the white dress? So we're thinking a lot of that stuff is connected. Plus all the other energy that's here.
When doing tarot, sometimes you draw cards. And sometimes when you're shuffling, cards will jump out. The Tower card jumped out. This card is like drastic change, upheaval, catastrophe.
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense of where we're at. But that was, I feel like, this fell out when I was shuffling. Like it just turned face up. It pulled itself out. So I feel like whatever is here is from the Civil War. Just because possibly a prisoner, it could have been a member of the town, it could have been a soldier who was here from somewhere else, I'm not sure. But I'm getting, because of this card, it's something catastrophic happened. And we're in Andersonville, so we all know the catastrophe that happened here.
So basically the first card that fell out as she was moving through them was the Tower card, which represents some type of catastrophe that has happened in the past. It's reflecting through the reading and comes up with the Tower card.
And we have an upside down queen.
I invite anybody that's here to please come on down and talk to us. If you're next door, these girls say they hear stuff all the time. You open doors, you move things, they see shadows. That's why we're here. We want to tell your story. We want you to communicate through us. We have all these devices set up for you to use. We have a ghost portal, which is real noisy, I know. We have stuff set up there. Come down and touch the stuff. Make it go off so we know you're here. So we know we're communicating with somebody.
We have an inverted Queen of Cups. This is somebody who is trapped by their feelings, who's learned to suppress them, become so emotional, and is now disconnected because of it.
From their emotions.
From their emotions. So something terrible has happened.
To cause these emotions.
And they are trapped.
Is there anybody here that feels trapped? Why haven't you gone home? Why haven't you crossed over? What has held you to this store? What has held you to this area? Is there anybody here that would like to tell us why they're trapped? Can you come join us?
Now I got a question. That little drummer boy, is that supposedly,
And what's the story with that?
why is it a little drummer boy?
Because over there is one of the little red drummer boy.
Did something happen to the little?
I don't know.
Heard something.
What did you just say something?
And we were talking about the little drummer boy.
Did you say hello?
And you said there's a trickster here, so that would make sense that it might be a
It might be a child.
And if you hear anything,
Just say what you hear.
yeah,
I'm cold. I'm freezing.
Yeah, I'm froze.
yeah.
I can sort of feel the atmosphere sort of change.
Yeah. I didn't feel cold before.
No, but I'm chilled.
My face is
Chilled.
freezing.
Go ahead, anybody to come down and to communicate with us as we're reading this card. You have all these devices set up over here. What was the next card?
The Page of Cups is playful, childlike behavior.
Is there a child here?
My trickster. Hey, Fred.
It would make a lot of sense. I just got like,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, young,
Use our
energetic.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, use our energy to communicate. I open myself up to you using
That
my
is
energy.
hilarious.
Is there a child here that likes to do mischievous things?
Or a young adult.
A young
you know.
adult? Can you communicate with us? If so, can you make this device go off? If there's anybody here, can you make this go off? Come over here and touch it. So we know we're communicating with you. And if is there anybody that's shy? You don't want to talk to us?
Is that why you like to just joke around? Because some people mask their insecurities with jokes.
Right. Yeah. Anybody here that's not from Andersonville? Is there anybody here from the north that died in the prison camp and has come over here?
Is this the one? We got two this time. Don't be alarmed by the guest part. So we got 1, 6.
First seance I've ever been here. So this is the first seance I've ever
Me
been.
too, that's why I'm excited about it.
Yeah. I like
This
that.
one's acknowledging hard work. Like
Okay, so somebody,
somebody was hardworking. Somebody
the general store maybe, somebody.
it could be somebody who had gained respect and admiration. This is kind of resisting change,
Yeah.
holding you back. Yeah. Well, reversed, the death card is actually, or upward, it's actually a beautiful card. Like, you know, something has to die in order for something to grow.
Something
like
to
you go
grow,
through a
right.
hard time. But it was upside down. So that's something kind of holding you back. So maybe there's like an unfinished business, something here that they're connected to where they can.
that they have a chance to finish out stuff.
I hate the term unfinished business, but I mean,
But that makes
that's
sense,
kind
you
of
didn't have a
what
chance
it
to
is.
cross over.
Yeah.
Is there someone here that's, something's holding you back to this area?
Or maybe a connection to something
Yeah, next door.
that could be here.
We've read the cards, we're opening this ceremony up, inviting you in so we can hear your story.
Yeah.
You do mischievous stuff here, you move stuff, people have heard voices, they've seen shadows. Come down and is it, show your presence.
Paper towels. Could be a crawl space.
I don't know what's over, is it when they
That's a roll of paper towels.
Behind you.
They're moving.
Oh, are
Where's the
you,
vent at though? Is there
It's all floor vents. And there's a floor vent under that window, there's a floor vent under that window.
yeah, there's something going on.
I'm just.
But, I mean, you also, like, there's a
If you're
floor vent
moving them
there.
paper towels, stop moving them.
There might be one under there.
So if you don't want to tell us your name, can you tell us if you were a Union or a Confederate or a local person? Are you from Andersonville or Anderson? Or are you from up north, or who are you? Where are you from? That's what we're trying to find out.
And I know y'all work with me all the time. So
We're not here to make fun of you or judge you or anything. We just want to hear your story. This is your chance to tell us
Who you are.
who you are, and did somebody do something wrong to you? Or why are you here? Can we help you as you have unfinished business possibly? Is there something that we may be able to do to help you finish that business?
We're your voice. We want to speak for you. But we can't if you don't communicate with us.
And that's how they go.
The Fool is an amazing card. I keep touching your foot, I'm not playing fits with you. It's kind of like a half-faith card, like trust the process.
And that could be towards us.
Yeah.
I mean, we could keep doing
It's
what
like
we're doing.
Right.
remaining faithful, trusting the process, you know, kind of like the heart of a fool almost, you know? Yeah.
I just want to say how sorry I am for what happened to you. I can't imagine how you must have felt. The desperation, just wanting fresh, clean water to drink.
We can feel your sadness.
I felt your sadness earlier.
That might be him walking.
So I just want to know who you are. What is your name? I'm sure you had to have missed your family. And I'm sure they missed you too. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me what happened? You have a message that you want to...
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? It's actually good night. It's nighttime right now. That's a start though. Thank you for talking to me. Do you miss home? Did you die at Camp Sumter? I have some water. Would you care for some nice, fresh drinking water? It's clean. Do you want me to go get some for you? My name is Elizabeth. Can you tell me your name?
Get down.
Get down. Were you trying to hide from the guards, from the raiders? What were you getting down for? I drove a long way to come see you and to come talk to you. Will you please tell me what your name is? Maybe I can help you some way?
What is it?
I'll be glad to help you in any way I can. You just gotta talk to me. Tell me what you need. I know food was scarce and the water was disgusting. A lot of people died from scurvy and dysentery. A lot of sick people. just a feeling of desperation and thirst. Were you angry about what happened to you? I know I would be angry. You didn't deserve what happened to you. You didn't ask for any of it. You did not deserve that. And again, I'm so sorry. I think I picked up on your sadness earlier. Do you feel angry about what happened?
Yeah, I think it's that. Are you here? Did I just hear you? Or are you messing with that ball? Let me see you up here. Come on, let me see you. Come on. Don't be afraid of me. There you go. Come over closer.
I sympathize with what happened to you.
Back up, Tom.
I'm not just saying that, I really do. I
Gold ball today.
cannot imagine being hungry and
There you go.
being sick from drinking the water and just
Where you at?
the constant diarrhea and no relief
Can you
and
move something for me or make a noise?
not being able to shower or
I see you
bathe
standing there.
properly.
Move your arms up and down. Wave at me. Wait.
I want to help you somehow.
Are you over here?
I'd love to help you cross over if you're stuck. Do you have a message for somebody? Is there something you want to say? Anything?
Leave.
Do you want us to leave? Are we disturbing you? That's not our intention, I promise. Do you want us to leave, or did you want to leave? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
This is vibrating.
Again, like I said a minute ago, my name's Elizabeth. Can you tell me what yours is? Do you remember Captain Wirtz?
Are you a Confederate soldier?
Ooh, did you see it? It just kind of like shot up.
Went to the ceiling.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. That was freaky looking.
Yeah.
Why are you still here in this store?
Okay, that's fine.
We really want to hear your voice. We're not here to judge you. We just want to hear your story. The owner here, or the manager here, wants to know who you are. That's all we really want to know.
I'm not gonna say what that looks like.
you know Captain Warts that was in charge of the prison?
Can you reach out and touch Mike?
Touch my arm.
Reach out and touch Mike. Don't be scared.
Touch my hand. Am I in the right area?
Yeah, stay right there.
Touch my hand. Can you
It's
touch
getting
it?
closer to him. Do you see that?
Get closer to me. Touch my hand and say your name. Nothing?
It looks like it's trying him. Let's go. It keeps coming and going. What is that right there? Is there anything in front of you?
No.
Stick your arm up. Other way. Alright, move your hand down. Right there. Is there anything right there?
No. It's open space right there.
That's where we're picking it up at, where you were just at.
And it's gone.
Like we were getting that earlier. Why do you keep leaving?
Alright, so it's picking up Michael.
That's an IR light. Black light.
See, and now I'm not picking it up.
Did you leave?
No, it's
Nope,
back.
he's back.
Are you back again?
Now you're gone.
No, he's gone. There he goes.
Tell Audrey your name.
What's your name?
Oh, that was weird.
That was freaky.
Yeah, it's got my left hand's real hot.
It like touched you, then it jumped to the ceiling.
Yeah, my left hand is real hot.
That's back.
Are you gonna touch me?
That's gone.
What are you? Are you a human?
Are you still here with us? Can you tell me your name? Why haven't you crossed over?
Because that was over in the corner. There's not there.
I'm not getting nothing from the steer box.
No, it's really quiet.
Where'd you go?
Why do you keep leaving and reappearing?
Tap him real quick. We know you like to play jokes. It's fine. You can hit him.
Touch me.
You're right there at it. Whatever it is right there at you.
Can you touch me or tell me your name?
It's like balled up, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
And then it just shot up.
And it...
That's it.
Reach up there and slap Mike.
Can you touch him?
Kick him. Kick him right in the kneecap. Oh,
It was
it looks like it's trying to.
Are you touching me?
There you go. Touch him.
Touch me. I wish you'd say something so we can hear your voice.
What do you guys think it is?